And Mike is going to slide down the back of the manticore, onto the tail, and get flung.
Okay.
Straight at the two of them.
Okay. Keep in mind there's another manticore right there.
I'm hoping it gets out the way.
Hello everyone, welcome on
Look on your
in and
face.
happy Thursday. We were about to get sidetracked again because that's the thing that we do apparently. But happy
I blame
Thursday.
everyone but me.
Yeah, because
Of
you were
course.
totally innocent in our side tangents.
I blame Ardana.
I mean, I'm also
know.
culpable to this.
You're in charge. You are the responsible adult for this group.
Since when?
Fair enough.
I mean, I am the GM and channel runner, but making players follow a strict road to anywhere is like herding cats that are high on catnip.
You have catnip?
You have catnip.
I want catnip.
Why was I not told
So-
about the cat?
Fine.
Yes.
Last time
Hi.
on Sidetracks and Sidetracks. This is
Uh,
Adana.
Yes, music, Adrian von Ziegler, sound effects, Sirenscape, overlay map, prettification of the map, and the overlay,
Yes.
starting soon screen, overlay, map, incarnate, perks,
Right there.
exclamation point, in chat if you want to help hinder these nut jobs.
Who's a nut job? Me?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Terris, who are you?
Hello. I am Sir Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am playing the Dragonborn Aarakocra, let's say it right this time, Bluebird, who is currently, I believe, in the middle of a combat.
Yes, in a little bit of a pickle.
Not Pickle the Dragonborn.
Jarls.
Hi, I'm Jarls. I'm eating lasagna.
Heavy
I'm
duty.
also playing Mike. The Mike-ticore. Resident non-bard, riding the back of a manticore currently. It's a whole thing. We're gonna see how that plays out later.
Hey. Jarls.
That's taking Bardcore to a completely new level.
Right.
I was about to say
Bardcore.
that would make it bardcore.
Right, no, paddy like a bardcore paddy, because a bardcore paddy don't stop.
Ah, God, no.
Yeah.
Vits.
So it begins.
Hello, I am Vitskugga, and I'm playing Trinket Treasure, the Kinderfolk of Kindermore Scout Rogue, and
Rogue.
Misplaced Portal player.
Oh dear.
Speaking of misplaced portals, Moonie.
Hello, my name's Moonstar or Moonie, and I'm playing Twilight Dawn, the Mark of Healing halfling from Eberron, who's a Way of Kensei monk. And feeling a little bit lightheaded right now.
Sen.
A bit bloodless.
Greetings, Sen. And Sen shall once again be playing Isara Ravenchild, the Shadakai warlock, belonging to the Raven Queen, currently fighting the vampire Shadakai, formerly belonging to the Raven Queen, and soon to be belonging to the Raven Queen again. Ignore the Spectre and the Dragon, they also belong to Sen. They are,
You can just
in the grand scope of things, less important today.
you can
Though, as I
just
like to
hear
say-
Chaldy go, "Excuse me."
Of course, normally I
Usually
do
I
like
am the
to
MVP
say,
of this campaign.
as I normally like to say, this entire campaign revolves around Charlie. But, as I have been self-reflecting lately, making everything I am forgetting my English.
That's okay.
Making everything center around my pets is not proper D&D behavior. So I have
Aw.
decided to put Charlie on the sideline, going into eternal damnation for doing that, but being a better team player for it.
I mean,
Eternal damnation
no.
better be worth it.
I don't like change.
and hi, I'm Ardana or Joe or Oi, you there. If some of my players have a say in it, I
It's
am.
only Lilith. Really
Yeah,
only
if Lilith has a say in it. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and for some reason, these guys think I'm in charge.
We need to blame someone when things are wrong.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm also the main reason why you can't have nice things.
Hmm.
I got Charlie. I have everything I need.
I mean,
Now if he can
And
roll
true.
it.
Manticore.
Mike also got a really shiny sword
And
And a
Manticore.
Manticore.
and a manticore.
And
No,
you might get
I
some.
didn't have the sword. That's
Well,
Terris.
you- Oh yeah, well, you still have
I
a
got
very
the
shiny.
touched.
Yeah, it's still
Right.
very
It's
shiny sword.
yeah. But I got a
Anywho.
big
There's a little
pen.
bit of swapsies.
Anywho,
Yeah.
anyone
up
want
with
to
it.
give us a recap of what happened last time while I'll bring out the battle music?
Last time on vampire hunting, we decided to go and look for the vampire in one of two places it might be. That being the armory or the statue room. At the same time, we also decided to talk less, do more. So of course, we spent the first half of the session talking about this nice and shiny sword we found.
It was really
That
shiny.
took a while. Yeah, turned out it was a dragon's red longsword from a shadow metallic dragon, which since Isaba is connected to shadow dragons, Trinket is connected to dragons, Bluebird is a dragonborn. We actually don't know yet to believe he's an Arakokra or something. I'm always confused by that matter. Nearly everything had something to say about that sword, so that took a while. We also found some nice armor that Isaba is gonna finish enchanting in time. But once we finally got past the shiny loot and increasing Charles' hoard by many shiny daggers, we finally could deal with the Manticores, who happen to speak Infernal, which doesn't matter, because we got a telepath who is fucking all language around. And we got a Tiefling and a Isara who both speak Infernal. So we talked to them in proper bard fashion. No murdering happened, but persuasion, seduction, deception. Mostly seduction, because the bard ended up riding the Manticore. Also, one might say
Yes.
that you convinced the Manticores to come help kill some vampires in return for being allowed freedom, which we may or may not give them. We were kind of betting on the vampire to kill them, but that is not likely to happen as it is now. Seeing how the Manticores are throwing spikes from a distance and we are just curb stopping her while she's on the ground. Which brings us to a fight with the vampire. When the Manticores are shooting spikes, we knocked her to the ground and are hitting her while she's down. And I am shouting.
And I'm Jarls.
Funny.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, last time
yeah.
I specifically noted in my notes that Isara managed to hit her with a booming blade in case she decided to start moving anytime soon.
Yep. And with that recap, you can have a point of inspiration. If you already have one, you can bounce it to whoever
Nope.
you want.
I used it the last time,
Then
so
you have...
this is gonna make good use for getting that crit, which I will use to one-shot the vampire.
Nice.
Alright, I'm being
I-
grappled by the
I
beast.
have random numbers, I can do so.
Yes, you are being grappled by it, Bluebird. She is
Yeah.
Did you
currently...
actually get the name of the vampire?
No.
Brunhilde.
No,
Boss
that's not the
lady.
name. Boss lady. But
Yes.
Mighty.
oh, I'm gonna miss bedroom guy when he's gone. It will be like in a session or two.
No.
Such a good source of knowledge and information.
I mean, you can
We
ask
should
a lot
murder
of
him, waste
questions.
that. Yeah.
And we, rewinding. If we are all as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get back into the thick of things with the Manticore, who didn't get to attack last time because apparently dash is a whole thing that happens. And it is the female of the Manticores. Seeing how well the tail spike thing worked last time, that is what she's going to do. If I can find a Manticore thing, where are you?
Actually, that's a...
There it is.
It's a shame it's not wooden spikes / stakes.
True. We're gonna do 3 tail spikes because that's something they can do. First and second are... Wait, she's blinded, isn't she? No, it doesn't matter. First and second are misses. Well, first and last one are misses. The second one hits.
She is prone. That I know.
Was she prone?
Is she prone?
No, she's
think so.
blinded and surrounded.
Yes. Okay.
We
still
can
have
make
to
it
train
work
Booming
this
with
time.
energy.
I'm sorry, what? I
She's
didn't-
booming with energy.
Yeah, that she is.
Oh, no.
So we're gonna do a... like so. And it's Twilight's turn. Last time you got hit pretty hard by her necrotic touch thing, or bite. She bit you.
Yes. Yes. So, but she's holding Bluebird's beak.
Yep.
So this is what I want to do, and you can tell me if I can do it.
Okay.
basically. So what he wants to do is he wants to jump up onto that arm that's holding the beak.
Okay.
And grab her arm, and then that would be one attack, maybe an unarmed attack.
Mhm.
And then use that momentum to swing around. You know, like they do on the gymnast. They got like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
single-handed bar, and each time he swings around. Let me see. So that's one strike. So the other part of the multi-attack would be to strike her with the silver knife.
Okay.
As he goes around.
I like that idea. Absolutely.
And then do that first, I guess.
Mhm.
So would that be an unarmed strike for him to jump up and grab her on the arm?
You don't have to roll for that. You can absolutely just do that if you want. And then I will need an
Okay.
acrobatics check for the spinning.
Okay. So acrobatic.
I mean, you have no problems with that.
Oh. Okay, cool. So in that case, then, if that's not one of his strikes, so he'll spin around twice. The first time he'll go with the knife. slash
So actually, I like that idea. So it won't be an attack because you're not grappling her. You're just using the arm as leverage.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
using it as exactly that. So, as he spins around the first time with his knife,
Yep. Please roll me attacks.
would that be?
That's an attack. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I mean that hits.
Right. For 10 piercing. So is that one part of his multi-attack? Does he get to go around again? Does he get to go around
Yeah,
again?
absolutely. With that acrobatics
great.
check, no problem.
Excellent. So then here, okay. So as he builds up momentum, as he go around again, he's now gonna sort of like plunge his elbow, his free elbow, into her face.
Okay.
For that be an unarmed attack.
Yep.
I'm presuming they're all with advantage,
Yes.
as she's blind.
Yep. Even though she can feel you all like spinning around her arm, she can't see where the blow is coming from.
Yeah.
And
then
there it is. Okay.
And then as he's building up momentum, he's going to swing around 2 more times, and each time do a elbow strike as he goes around the torso as a flurry of blows.
Okay.
Which is 2 more unarmed strikes. 1. 311.
Mhm.
Does that hit?
Double checking. I think it does, but let me. Actually, I'm dumb. But yes, it hits. I put the AC on the bars above her, and I still went into the character sheets check.
For 7 bludgeoning, and then this might be a hero point. I don't know if you can do this, but as he drops down, dismounts, having done like the old gymnast thing, a little flip. Could that momentum on her arm? Could he have loosened her grip on Bluebird's beak for a hero point?
Yes, sure. If you want to spend a hero point for that, absolutely.
Little halfling swinging around.
Mostly because I like that idea. Otherwise, I would have asked you for a roll, but let's use your hero point for that. Cat. Okay.
Nice.
Yes.
So he drops down and he lands back where he was, and because he's done an unarmed strike as part of his multi-attack, he'll take on agile parry, which means his AC will increase by 2.
Nice.
With this round.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna double check something real quick.
And I am so distracted by the fact that you have the wired version of my headset.
What?
Oh, sorry, what?
You have the wired version of my wireless headset on right now.
Me or Adana?
You.
Really?
Yeah. We're headset twins. Yep, that's it. Only mine's
Okay.
the wireless version.
So,
Yep.
It's really your headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suddenly, a headset advert.
yes. Not sponsored,
I
but would
don't
love
know.
to be.
I have no idea what's even called.
Uh,
I've got a box for it. It's the
Hypercloud of his company.
Hypercloud Alpha. Because I've got 2 of those, and I've got the wired version as well.
Give me 1 second.
This stream brought to you by.
oh, I wish. I am going to use a legendary action because I have one of them, and she's going to try and
So I got
Bite.
the HyperX Cloud 2,
Yeah,
Hey.
so pretty much the same thing.
pretty much.
Bluebird is
This
about to
advert
get
was brought
bit.
to you by-
Yes, Bluebirds, you can take it.
Okay, so I'm gonna use the legendary action points I have left, and that's not what I tried to do. But okay, let's go with that.
You're going to try to bite
Yes,
Bluebird, is what you're saying.
yes,
Right.
that's the correct one. The 12 is not gonna hit you.
No.
No.
darling. No. No,
Uh,
you need to roll a 20 or better to hit Bluebird.
Yes. Even with the regular roll, it wouldn't have hit. Anywho, Bluebird, it's your turn. She still has
my
your
beak is
beak
free
in a.
now, yes.
I'm sorry?
No, my beak is not free yet.
No.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
What part of my beak is she grabbing? Is it the front or like further up?
Considering that Bluebird is 7 feet tall and she's not.
Didn't we do this last session?
She's
Yes.
like 5'9". She has the front of the beak, so you can open slightly, but moving your head is not possible.
Okay. So I'm not going to try and attack her with my breath weapon because that would probably hit everybody else as well, right?
Yes, well, at least Childe and Isara, or the other three, or Twilight and Trinket.
So yeah, let's not do that. Let's instead take my new shiny sword. Where's my actions? There they are. Yeah, let's take my new shiny sword and try and stab it into her stomach.
Okay. Considering that she is currently rolling with disadvantage, as would you. Well, actually not. It cancels out, so it's a regular roll.
Excellent. That's a 17 to hit.
Oh yeah, you're rolling on over there. That's fine.
Yep, I'm rolling
yep.
on D&D Beyond. It's just easier for me.
I'm not entirely sure why it's not showing up, but a 17 does hit.
Okay, he's doing this one-handed because he's holding a shield.
Yep.
Meaning that is 14 damage, and I would like to expand a martial point.
Okay.
To rally.
Okay.
My poor injured friend who got bitten, giving them temporary hit points.
Nice.
Yep. So that's my bonus action that I'm using for that. Expend one superiority dice. I believe that's D10 of temporary hit points, so just let me roll that before I roll my second attack.
Okay.
Oh, 1 hit point.
Oof.
Hey, it all helps.
This is true.
So is this sword in her right now?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Can I flavor the next attack as me trying to twist that sword in her, rather than pulling it out and sticking it in again?
Absolutely.
Excellent. That's a 14 to hit, so I doubt that it hits.
Actually it does.
So that is a further 12 damage.
Nice. Scrolling down, there we go.
So that's action, bonus action, and I'm not going to try and move. I'm quite fine with her holding onto my beak.
Okay.
That's fine if she's holding onto my beak. She's not holding onto anyone else's beak. Or face, or anything else. Nobody else has a beak. But, that's fine.
She's going to first say some selected words in a dialect of Elvish that Isara would be very familiar with. And just some choice words about Bluebird's heritage. And then, still holding on to his beak, you see her reach out to over where Trinket is standing, and then make a lifting motion with her hand. And all around you, you suddenly hear the scurrying of many kittenous legs.
Tasty.
And behind Bluebird, hold on. Suddenly got ringing in my ears.
Gesundheit.
No, it started ringing in my ear.
Bless you.
Thank you. Trinket and Twilight. Behind Bluebird, you see this mass of beetles pouring out of what looked like a petrified corpse on the ground. And their wings, or like the shield of the beetles, seem to coalesce into what looks like a tall shadow-looking creature that shimmers as if you're looking at oil. Then,
Pretty.
then further down, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. You see another one rising from a petrified corpse. And then Bluebird, out of the corner of your eye, up where one of the manticores is standing, a third seems to form out of this mass of beetles.
Stop her! She's reforming the beetles.
Yes. And with what sounds like just screeching of insect legs together, these shadow-looking things take form.
Does
these
Isara
things-
recognize what these things are?
Give me a...
Being a
Na-
shadow guy from the Shadow Tale itself?
Give me an Arcana or Nature check.
Can
It's
I do
both
that as
the
well?
same. You want to take nature? That's an 8.
Yeah, Trinket, you can do it as well. With a 14, Isara, you're pretty sure they are shadows, but they don't look like any shadow creatures you've seen before.
That's because they're pretty.
Trinket,
Shoot light.
they are definitely some form of shadow creature. You are absolutely sure of that. But these shimmer in rainbow colors. You have never seen that kind before, but you are definitely sure you've seen shadow creatures before.
Guys,
My-
those are shadow creatures, but I don't know if it's normal that they are rainbow. That is something I haven't seen before.
It is not. You
If,
have been
if,
playing with
uh, t-
dangerous things, sister.
If Twilight can see these,
Mm-hmm.
does he know of them?
Give me a same Arcana or Nature check.
It would probably be nature for him. No, he doesn't.
They look like
Still dizzy.
They look like oil pools. You have not seen these kinds before. The others are saying they're shadows, so they're probably correct.
Can I see them well enough to even roll a nature check?
Considering that you don't have dark vision, I'm gonna say no. They're
Excellent.
just outside your proper visual range.
Yeah, I didn't think that I could.
Yeah.
See. I mean, usually he can like swivel his head like a bird, but it's being grasped right now. So.
Yeah, you can't move. And the one that you can see is just outside, like it's in dim light from where you can see. And it's just on the edge of the dim light. So we're gonna
Mike
have...
would roll, but is too busy enjoying being on the back of a manticore to really give a shit. He's just still playing Ride of the Valkyries. He's living his best life up there.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, oh guys, there's things. It's fine.
And the... she's just even blinded. No, wait, it's the end of her turn, so... She wouldn't be blind. No, it's the end of Mike's next turn. My bad. Or that Manticore's next turn. So even blinded, she gives you a sweet little smile, Bluebird, the vampire. And we hop on over to the creature behind Bluebird, and it is going to... Let me see. You don't have...
Attempt to attack me.
It's gonna make an attempt, yes. With advantage, because you are being grappled. Even with advantage, it cannot hit you.
Ah.
You feel like a cold swipe that then turns really hot against your back, Bluebird, but it doesn't land.
Is this one of Carnus's abominations again?
Yes.
Damn it, Carnus.
Mostly because I wasn't going to add another 6 tokens on the damn battlefield. And
You can do it.
that would take forever. And it is going to move. I can't see what your visual range is. Hold on. Okay, it's not. It's gonna move over here instead. If you want, you can take an opportunity attack, Bluebird, but it will be with disadvantage.
I will take an opportunity attack with disadvantage.
Can my shadow do the same? My spectre.
Yes. Well, you don't have disadvantage.
That's-
Your Spectre can, but it's
That's a 22.
yeah, 22 will hit.
Doing
Natural
13
20.
damage.
Nice. How much damage?
13.
13. And Spectre.
18 necrotic. And a con save for hit point reduction.
Let me actually check something. I am pretty sure.
That is a waste of a net. Is it a waste? It kills it. It might kill it. The shadows, they most likely be resistant.
How much? You
DC 10.
Okay. You see the first part land, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage as you would have hoped, and the being seems to just shrug off whatever necrotic effect landed.
Isn't it all necro?
I'm sorry?
Isn't it all necrotic?
It's all
9 plus
necrotic.
9 necrotic? Is it not 9?
The spectre is
something
pure
plus nine.
necrotic.
Okay, then it doesn't look like it did any damage at all. You saw the land,
Clear.
the hit land cleanly, nearly going through the shadow, but it did nothing.
It knew it did nothing, so just let it be hit.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Well, there goes that. Now you send the spectre after it. Waste of a net 20.
Hey, you might get another one. You never know.
Childer.
Itchy eye.
Oh,
We should get a net 20 again.
Childer shall go and attack the vampire, who is still blind.
yes.
Good.
And from what you can tell, she's bleeding pretty badly.
I'm gonna sting her. That's a 14.
14 does hit.
4 piercing damage and a con save. DC 15.
Okay, let me grab the thing.
If it is 10 or less, she falls unconscious for an hour.
Nice.
1 to 6 damage.
Okay, con save. That's a 6.
So, she is poisoned for an hour. meaning all her attacks have disadvantage and ability checks,
Uh-huh.
and she falls unconscious for the same duration, or until she takes damage or another creature uses action to shake it awake.
Okay.
So remember that unconscious is an automatic critical hit.
Yes.
And it's
So-
my turn. Sneak attack. Sneak attack.
Isara would like to ask everyone to focus on the shadows so that she might set up a giant smite.
Not if I
Okay.
smite first.
You can smite.
I can.
You have,
Oh yeah, you
you
can
have-
actually.
Yeah, you can, but you have
You
to
have
get
to
in there
fight.
first. Which means you have to get off the manticore.
True, but
No,
I
no.
can I can do so much damage with the crit by stacking booming blade and smite.
No,
I
the
know, I know.
manticore
It's-
can't get in there. That's what I'm saying. Unless people
But
move.
It can
Yeah.
fly overhead and just dive bomb longsword.
Well, you have to be within 5 feet,
Yes.
and as I said, Isara would really ask you, hey, let me set up a big smite.
That's very
But-
selfish of you.
It is
Maybe
very
you-
self. Yes.
How much is this worth to you?
Oh,
I mean-
snap.
As long as she's dead, she doesn't really care, but I'm a player. I like big numbers.
It's fair.
and
So just do what Trinket would do. I've set my piece,
yes.
and how Trinket reacts is how Trinket reacts.
Jarls, it's your manticore.
The Micticore Part 1. So,
Done.
Oh wait, unless Chandler
Wait.
wants to move away from where you're currently at.
Gee.
You're
Just-
muted.
Charlotte
you
will
want-
just start flying circles on the spot where he's at, looking very smug and proud of what he did, while going off in Isara's head, saying things like, Isa, look! Charlotte put down Vampy. Charlotte did good.
Okay.
Charlotte is best, right?
Oh dear.
Um.
He's looking very happy and proud of himself.
Right. So yeah, Mike, your manticore's turn. Keep in mind that
Manticore.
vampire is currently prone, so ranged attacks are with disadvantage.
that's why we're going to move next to the vampire. No, we're not. Manticore. We're going to move a bit more central. And we are going to tail spike at this dinghy.
Okay.
Because it's nearest to the manticore, and obviously loyalties are going to be more there than anywhere else.
Mhm.
So protect the manticores. So I'm gonna. Fantastic.
HP. Hold on. There it is.
I'm assuming that first one misses.
Yes. That's a hit. And a hit.
Yep. That's 3. So 19
19. Let me check something real quick.
on that one.
And of course that didn't work. Okay, let's try that again.
Uh-oh. Wow.
Yeah, I tried to do that whole, removing 9 hit points from the thing because it didn't do as much damage as you had anticipated. Being a shadow, The spikes kind of went straight through it. But instead of removing 9 hit points, it said it had negative 9 hit points.
That works. I see no issue with this.
I mean, I know you don't. Anything else you want to do on your turn? Well, Manticore's turn.
I roll.
No, not at this point. We've moved forward a little bit to get a view of everything, but no, I think we're good. I do need to ask you a question, which I'll message to you.
The smaller of the Manticore males standing right next to this shadow is going to... They're still down here. Swipe at the thing with its claws and then try to bite it. So we've got 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack. And this is me double checking their AC because that one is not popping up for some dumbass reason. So the you see the first claw just swipe through this shadow, but unfortunately the second claw and the bite misses. As it seems to just be sinking straight through. Let's see if I can do this. Haha, that worked. Right. Trinket.
So, did Isara ask us to not hurt it?
To not hit it until she can set up a smite. Seeing the vampire fall unconscious.
Don't kick.
She is going to walk over to the unconscious body and stand over her neck with a rapier, holding it against her throat, and hold an action. Or wait, first she's gonna try and stealthily stand by her neck as a bonus action. Seeing as she's very small, she's gonna try and hide among the crowd.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Just for the heck of it. 14.
I mean, she's
Yep.
blind and unconscious. She's not gonna see you anytime soon.
Cool.
And yeah, and then...
And then she can hold an action to stab with the moon touched rapier. If she's still not dead or alive-ish after she's been smited.
Conscious and kicking. I
Yes.
think it's the a combination of words you're looking for.
Yeah. She might just jump up and get stabbed by herself, so...
Yeah.
But she's holding the action to stab her, just in case.
Okay. Mike.
Hello. So, Mike is still just having a wonderful time. He's still kind of shocked that the Manticore has let him ride it. But seeing the vampire down, we will continue the assault on this shadow-looking thing.
Okay.
And yeah, vicious mockery.
Okay. Let me real quick set the AC.
So, wisdom saving throw, please.
Settings, so I don't actually have to look it up every single bloody time. We are going to do a... Where are you? There you are. Wisdom saving throw.
Whiz, please.
For a
Well, never mind then.
natural 20. You get the feeling that there's not a whole lot behind those eyes. Or where there used to be eyes, maybe.
Has just rolled the best wisdom throw of the game so far, though.
Yeah,
the
but
entire campaign, best wisdom throw.
but as far as you know, it's too dumb to even realize what you said.
What did you say though?
Yes, what did you say though? No, it looks at you and you just hear a
What it was gonna be was the only thing shadier than you is how your mum met your dad, but
I'm so sad that didn't land. But no, you just hear that groaning sound and its full body shiver through the shadow and just... You get a feeling that it's telling you to try harder.
Oh no.
Did you... Okay.
And then we will use some bardic inspiration. Wait, just need to check something real quick, because do I have the thing where they can add it to attack rolls? We can
Are
add
you
it
a
to attack
Velobot?
roll.
No, he's a college
No, I'm a
dropout.
college dropout, so I get a
Oh,
little
right,
bit of
right.
everything.
Right here.
Yes.
No, we can't. So, fine. What we'll do then is we will inspire Bluebird.
Ooh, shiny.
Yes. And just be like, peck her eyes out. Do it. We dare you. We being Mike and the Manticore. We are one.
That's not to,
Fusion.
Fusion.
Oh, by the way, Bluebird, as she fell to the floor, the grip on your beak disappeared.
Clack, clack.
Isara.
It is time.
Finish her.
Isara's readies her spear to thrust straight into the heart of the vampire. She calls upon the Raven Queen. O lady belonging to shadows, for this time grant me light. Casting Branding Smite. Which you know what it does, extra radiant damage.
Mhm.
Bonus action. As a spear starts shining with a dark, shadowy light, it also catches on fire. This dark, shadowy green flame. She readies a spear and twists it down.
We'll roll a one after all that.
Yep.
Fuck!
No, you.
You jammy bugger!
I told you
Oh,
you would
fuck.
get a nat 20.
Said you could get another one.
Oh, that's amazing!
That is
That's
beautiful.
pretty amazing!
That's amazing.
Okay, roll that crit smite.
Tragic.
If I have set
Right,
everything up
right.
correctly,
Is that a triple crit?
that is 32, 43, 44 points of damage.
44 points of damage, and I need to check some.
Radiant and piercing.
Ugh.
Wait. Did it do it correctly? It did do it correctly. I did set it up good. It is actually on the low side looking at it now.
To 42,
Still, yeah.
yes. Plus you get to add a
44.
condition to it.
Oh wait, is that why she's blind?
Yes.
'Cause
The,
she's hit by a different-
Manticore, she's no longer blinded right now, but
Yeah.
because it was the Manticore's turn, but the Manticore blinded her with that nat 20 tail spikes to the face.
Right. As I said, I stabbed her straight in the heart.
Yeah.
Make of that what you want.
For 40...
44 points of
Yes,
damage.
44. I need to...
She better be dead.
Well,
No.
If not, I'll kill her.
But yes.
Yeah, hold action.
Which,
As you land this straight into her heart, you see like the radiant light just erupting across her form, and she wakes up
So-
because she was unconscious with a shriek.
stab.
She starts glowing as
Yeah,
well.
Yep. And Trinket, roll with advantage.
So that would be triple advantage, right? Since I'm... Or, does she notice me?
Let me double check what passive perception is. Unfortunately, yes.
God.
As
Damn it.
she just flies up at that stab to the chest, you see her eyes just lock onto you, Trinket, immediately.
I just give her a gentle smile.
That hits.
15. So that is another 20 points of magical piercing / sneak damage.
Yep. She is not having a great day. You can see a green tinted blood just running out from underneath her, and she is shrieking in pain.
Ugh.
And then because you stabbed her in the neck, right?
Mhm.
You can just hear her.
I just whisper, stay down, stay down.
Oh,
Die
that-
already!
That was bad. That was good. Okay. Spectre.
The Spectre is just going to gently caress his boss's face.
Okay.
Is this still with advantage?
Yes.
Because we are
She's still
flanking the
prone.
fuck out of her.
And you're flanking, so
The hell is going on here?
dice are telling you to kill her.
I rolled 4
Blimey.
attacks, 3 of which were crits.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
She's a vampire, she's resistant to necrotic. That's a good old 23 plus a con save.
I need to check something. Okay. As the Spectre caresses his former boss's face, you see her. Wait, I need to double check something actually.
Is my spear still in her heart?
It would be unless you pulled it out. That's what I'm checking.
Oh no, she's a vampire. I am keeping it in there.
So I need to double check
There you
something
go.
real quick.
Oh,
Okay. You see the Spectre reach down and caress his former boss's face. Her eyes lock with the specter, and then she just dissolves into a cloud of black, like pitch black mist, and starts to try to get the fuck away.
Oh, no, you don't.
So
I'm going
would
to.
Isawa understand that this is the vampire trying to return to her coffin to regen?
I think she would know that. Question is, will she remember at this point? Give me a wisdom check. Because you're in the middle of battle. Would she remember in the middle of battle?
So check, not safe.
Not save, a check.
That's a 15.
Yes, you. Isara realizes that the
Yeah.
vampire is running for it. Because whatever just happened nearly killed her.
Okay, so nearly killed her.
Well, she has been reduced to a point where all she can do is run.
I see. I thought it was her dying, so going back to her.
Yeah, it says when it's reduced to
Okay.
0 hit points, she is destroyed if she dies. So she is reduced to 0 hit points, but she's not dead yet.
No, like she has to go back to her coffin, otherwise
Yeah.
she is gone.
Exactly. I'm trying to.
So how do we
Okay,
destroy her mist form?
and she is going to. Why does it keep closing it down? I want to see her movement speed.
Did she have a? She did have a move. Whilst I last hit it, so booming blade is off.
So she is going to move over here in mist form. I'm not going to change the token, but she is here.
So, just a question.
Mhm.
If she's turning to mist, she's still technically going through our weapons that are magical.
Mist form, mist form, mist form.
I know it's a far stretch, but
Normally, this works like ghosts moving through you.
Yeah.
So
So
most likely just open up around the weapon.
yeah, so she, as long as she doesn't stop in your space, well, for Trinket she can stop in your space because you're small. If she stops in like Isara's or Bluebird's space, I think she takes damage or just occupies. Let me double check that. Mist form can. Yeah, and can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there. So she also, the mist also can, well, her legendary action that she just used means that she can move without opportunity attacks.
Damn.
Or triggering opportunity attacks.
Is she
Man.
corporeal though?
No.
Can she take that? Okay.
So how do we
Well,
need magical
hold on.
doings?
Mist form. She's weightless as a flame. You can hover, and in addition, if air can pass, the mist can do so. Strength, dexterity, constitution is immune. It's immune to all non-magical damage.
Okay.
Non-magical.
Yes.
So I need to hit her with a booming blade or a green flame blade, and she gets fucked.
Well, anyone
But
needs
I
to
think
be.
she's already at.
And
mock her to
Twilight's
death. Mock her to death.
Hold on.
Twilight's should still be able to hit her then at level 6. Because
But that's the thing.
got some. But that's what I'm saying. Is she corporeal
Like-
enough? We can deal with it.
Do we
when
need
get
to,
to
since
this
she's technically
turn.
speaking at 0 hit points, do we need to hit her twice to make her fail a death saves? For her to actually die? Or how does this actually work?
Ken's other
No,
weapons count as magical for the
okay,
purpose
so
of overcoming resistance.
meta-wise, in this particular version of the mist form, she can only be destroyed when she is back in her resting place.
Okay.
Okay.
So we can't.
So we
actually
still have,
kill
like,
her.
You can't
A certain
dis-
amount of time to get there to kill
Yeah.
her before she...
So you can stall
back.
her for a certain amount of time or chase after her. You know where her resting place is.
Yeah, so we can easily get there within... Like, we can get there in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, if you
How
dash.
fast is she moving?
I can get there real quick.
Not very.
Like, man, I'm pretty sure if we kill the shadows, we can still catch up with her. Or someone
Yeah.
could go after her while the others deal with the shadows.
She ain't gonna outrun me and the Manticore.
Well, she might be able to, like, she's
Okay.
missed now. She might be able to, like, go to...
in
hidden
enough
space.
meta discussion.
We've got
Yeah,
60
sorry.
feet,
Yeah.
and then we can dash.
Yes, but
And we have one special thing coming.
this shadow right here is going to attack the Manticore. Well, attempt to. My track record isn't great. Nope, like I said, my track record, not great. And then it is going to try to hide because it is in dim light. So we're going to roll a stealth check.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Manticore. Female. 1. How smart are they? Would they realize that? Nope. Which one is closest? 30. 30. Equal. Moonie, could you please roll me a flip a coin or roll me a d4? Odds or evens?
Hey, somebody's got to counter all those natural 20s.
This one is going to attack this shadow down here with tail spikes actually. So let's roll those tail spikes because they worked so amazingly last time for her. 1, 2. I said 2. Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, you're all
3. It didn't loop the last time. First one will you see the shadow just on the first one, and then as soon as it moves back, it just goes stump with the second two. Well, the second and the third. I can words. I'm good at words.
Yay.
Nice. And there's currently a shadow standing down below with... If I can actually click the damn shing. And some of it seems to move, like go away as it gets hit. And it is that one's turn. Since the vampire is no longer controlling it. It is going to attack the last thing that attacked it, which is the manticore. I made a mistake, but okay, let's deal with that later. We're going to do that generic. And it's gonna try to do the strength training thing. There are too many things on here. It's gonna fly up towards the manticore and then try to do the thing. That one actually hits for a lot. Actually, who's in chat? Cycle, if you're still there, could you please roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 D6. A 6. You see. Actually, you hear that thing just boom into the poor manticore with a absolute deafening sound.
I thought it would do all of those damage types.
No, it's one of them.
Seeing as Karnus made them, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Yeah, no. We were going for a little bit of balance.
Karnus, you need to get good.
It's supposed to be a CR4. Come on.
No balance, only chaos.
I mean, true. Which is a 1d6 plus 2. So 4 thunder damage. 6 necrotic, 4 thunder, 10 damage, and 1d4. Thank fuck, I rolled low on that one. You see the manticore take all that damage and then just stumble a little bit. As her strength score is reduced by 1. Twilight.
Rude.
Twilight sees her running, listing off. Now my problem is as a player, Twilight's going to go after her.
Yeah.
As a player, I can't remember where a sarcophagus is. But it's not here, and it's definitely. So he's probably going to overtake her.
If you want, you can give me a wisdom check to see if Twilight remembers where the sarcophagus is. Well, I can give it to the player.
Sorry, what did you say it was?
A wisdom check.
He's got to be wiser than me. Wisdom, there you go.
Yeah, you have absolutely no problems remembering where it is. You know that the first room you went into, behind that secret door in the wall, there was a long corridor before you got into the room with the wyvern in. With that wyvern in it. So
Yeah.
with bedrolls all over it, that's inside
Yeah.
there is where the sarcophagus is. So Twilight would remember that you have to go through the manticore room, through the hallway with all the statues, back into Wander's room,
Yeah.
and then you can follow the corridor down to where the sarcophagus is.
Okay. He's running.
Yep.
He's dashing. So with his dash, he's got 80 foot.
Okay.
That is what he's gonna do. So you see this little pale halfling take a deep breath and almost like set him off. And it's like he's getting ready, like running blocks, and boof, off he goes.
Nice. Yep.
As he's saying it, he's saying, Dodon, give me strength and speed. Oh god, sorry, I'm measuring, I'm not moving.
Okay. So you can get to here without dashing. And then...
Okay. Can you go underneath the manticore?
Yeah, absolutely. The manticore is a large creature. You are a small creature. So you can get about here with the dash.
That's him.
Okay. Bluebird.
Yes. Hello. I am Bluebird.
Oh.
Bluebird is sort of surveying the situation. He can see two of the creatures, and they're nowhere near each other. He figures the Manticore's probably got it. Oops. So he's going to move down. Yep.
Okay.
And he is going to start thwacking that thing with his sword.
Nice.
That is a 27 to hit, a natural 19 for 27.
Yep, that hits.
To hit. Doing 8 damage. And then on the backswing, that is a nat 20 to hit for 28.
Nice.
Doing 21 damage.
Okay.
And this thing is made of multiple bugs or something, correct?
It looked like bugs and it sounded like bugs.
I think what he would like to do is try and hack off a limb.
Okay.
As a for his condition.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So I'm going to... You take
I'll let you decide the wing. The limb.
Okay. As you swing through this creature, large chunk of what looks like spectral beetles just fly everywhere. And after your swings are done, there's not a whole lot left of whatever this is. And it seems to be rooted on the spot. As it looks like it took... Was that a leg, maybe? Or a piece of robe?
Oh, it's not quite dead. If that is the case, he will action surge.
Okay.
Because I forgot that fighters can action surge.
Yep.
Can I action
Finish
surge?
him.
Absolutely.
I will finish him. Yes, excellent. That is a nat 4 for 12 to hit, so I doubt that hits.
Give me a second.
You can use Bardic Inspiration.
On attack rolls, I can.
I believe so.
12 will hit.
12 will hit anyway. So I will slash at him for another 9. How's he looking?
Pretty hurt, but... Wait, your
Okay.
weapon is magical, right? Yes, it is.
Yes.
How do you want to do it?
Yeah, it's sort of like thwack, thwack, and then the final thwack, he's going to behead the creature.
Nice. So, what looks like a head just flies away, and then when it hits the ground, it explodes in a cascade of tiny, multicolored beetles, and then just vanish as if they were never even there.
Gross. Yeah. So he's not going to. He's technically got one more attack, but I think he's used most of his movement to get where he is.
Okay.
So-
Just you have one over here
Yes.
that you can see.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough movement to get there. I'm not sure how much movement he has now left.
So, where did you move from?
that is the wrong thing. Give me a second.
I used, let's say 20 feet to get where you are now.
Yep, about 20 feet. Which means he's got 5 feet of movement, so he'll move the 5 feet.
Okay.
I'm this away.
Yep.
So about
Yep.
there,
Okay.
I guess. And yeah, he's not going to throw his sword at the thing, so I think he's done.
Just for future reference, Bardic Inspiration gives, well, a Bardic dice roll for attack rolls, saving throws,
Right,
and
yep.
ability checks.
Right, it's just Valabards do damage. So I mean, he could. He doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to juggle his light crossbow and his and his sword at the same time.
Yep.
So, yep, that's that for now.
Okay. Vampire is gonna fly over here using dash. And then I need to double check something. Can you use that in... Yep. And it...
He would end in the space of the Manticore.
Yes. That's what I was double checking. It doesn't actually say... Yeah, she can stop there. Because in mist form, she can enter a hostile creature's space and stop there.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay.
Excellent.
Not entirely sure. I mean, because she's mist, so she's shaping herself around the manticore.
Mostly that adds a condition like the creature then has to get out or start suffocating or something like that, or taking damage or whatever.
It doesn't say on the sheet, so I think that's vampire lords, not vampires.
I meant the manticore, or a person in this case, because
Yeah,
they are surrounded
no,
by mist.
It doesn't say on the sheet that they would take damage, but I think I remember what you're saying. But I think that's for vampire lords. Their mist can cause damage.
Are vampire lords actual creatures?
I think the
Never mind. This is
yeah.
something else.
I think Strahd uses that stat block, for example. But yes, that's for another discussion. This shadow
Strahd's a
is
bitch.
dead, so I'm gonna remove that. Shalde.
Charlie is flying around very confused. What happened to the vampire it so bravely killed? It's a look. Charlie make Vampy go poof.
Vampy.
Yeah, Charlie is has decent intelligence, it
Yes.
being a 10. But he's also a child. So simple.
I mean, he has the intelligence of a commoner, so...
Just
And only just less than Mike.
so
Yep.
Charlie's just gonna fly in circles and do his thing. Being happy about it.
Yes, yes. The Bardicore.
So at the beginning, as the manticore's getting ready to take its turn, Mike will just lean down and whisper something into its ear.
Okay.
And so the manticore will move up to here. And it will use Tail Mike.
Okay.
And I might need to use a hero point for this. But
Yep.
the reason we've moved to here is to line up Incorporeal Vampire and Shadow.
Okay.
And Mike is going to slide down the back of the manticore onto the tail and get flung
Okay.
straight at the two of them.
Okay. Keep in mind there's another manticore right there.
I'm hoping it gets out the way.
I mean, I like this idea. I'm gonna take your hero point for it, and you can roll an attack.
What am I rolling for that attack?
I'm gonna say a one tail spikes attack.
Okay,
And,
so the same attack roll, and
Yes.
then
but only
damage
one.
would be like a D100 or something.
No, the damage roll would be an improvised attack because you're currently an improvised weapon.
It's the best thing I've been called all game.
You're funny.
That's the most useful. That's the most useful you've been since you lost your powers.
Let's go. I mean, I bought the manticores.
So the other manticore does not get out of the way.
Could I use my inspiration?
Yes. Yes.
Could I
you
use
can.
Mike's inspiration for the manticore?
Yes.
'Cause I feel we can do better than that. More
I
so
mean,
I
you-
feel I can't do worse than that.
No, you cannot. Yes, you can use your inspiration for that. Manticore does get out of the way. It gets very cold as you pass through the mist that used to be a vampire. And you barrel straight into the shadow.
Oh God.
Now,
Mister, watch over me.
now, and this is very important.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Do you have your sword or whatever instrument you were playing the Flight of the Valkyries on out?
Yes.
You can't play. As far as I know, you have a lute or lyre. You have a lyre. You
It's
have the lyre
The
lyres.
liar's liar.
Yes. You can't play the lyre with the sword.
No, but I'm holding the lyre and longsword. 'Cause
Okay.
I can only use the longsword one-handed.
Yes.
So
So
it's literally aerial bard. He is embodying bardcore at this point.
An aerial bard, is that a bird?
At this point, he's got flight.
No.
I mean, he is covered with
He's
this
got
flight.
flight, he
How,
just
how
doesn't
far
have
is
landing.
it?
He's currently an
He's covered 40
aerobardicore.
feet of movement. He's covered 40 feet of movement with this.
cycle 1, yes. 2, could you please roll me a d10?
Oh no.
I'm so worried.
Oh yes, and thank
I'm
you for
so
reminding me. Could you roll me a d6 as well? You deal. Ariel Mike deals 7 points of magical bludgeoning damage to this thing, but you also take 5 bludgeoning damage as you crash into the
Yeah.
floor.
Still a better landing pad than Volo.
True. You're
I
not.
take that. I'll
you're
take
not
that all
wrong.
day.
You're not wrong. Fuck.
5 points of damage. That's so worth it. That's a 2 damage point payoff.
I have some concerns.
I have all the concerns. What are you talking about?
And then the manticore will use the rest of its movement, as if nothing happened, to come up here.
Okay.
I
Okay.
mean, what on earth could have happened? No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's
Yeah,
totally
and Mike is
fucking
now
Bloody fine.
here.
The manticore you just whooshed by is gonna look at you, lift an eyebrow, and just. Oh, I didn't know tieflings could fly. I thought you needed wings for that.
Who needs wings when you have no brain?
Ah, yes.
A winning personality and a can-do attitude.
and absolutely no sense
What?
of self-preservation. Got it.
Speaking of which, you're looking good there, Lady Manticore. What's up?
He's gonna lift the paw and just. You want her? And point to the female.
So I was just used to riding the bigger guy. You've got a very feminine figure, darling. Well, how you doing?
Uh-huh.
I hope that's your sister and not your mate.
We'll find out.
Sister.
He Bluebird has said
Sir,
to the
yes.
the male manticore. Right.
Oh, yes. Sister. We're litter mates.
Ah.
As this one walks up and he's gonna try to do the claw bite combo that has worked so great before.
At the shadow, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Cool. After our last interaction, I did feel the need to...
Did you do the dumb again? You did the dumb again. Okay. And a bite. All three will hit. Nice.
Oh, Mike, if you go there, she's going to eat you alive.
Especially as I said that to the smaller male manticore. You're
Yes.
stood next to the female.
He's gonna look at Mike and just go fop fop, and then eat the shadow next to you without even looking, and you suddenly find yourself surrounded by 1,000 scuttling beetles before they go up in
delicious.
smoke.
Ew.
Trinket.
I was supposed to be cool and slide by and just stab the thing while running past Mike. But the Manticore ruined my moment, so
Sorry.
I
I did roll to
The
see if
other-
it bit Mike instead, but unfortunately not.
let's see, what's the range on that?
There's one left over here.
And cool. So, I'm gonna run towards Mike since that was her plan. But seeing as the other thing got killed on the way, she's gonna yell, "Springboard, Mike!" as she's dashing towards him. And she's picking out her bow while doing that. And stepping into his hands. And jumping over. And landing onto the manticore. Is what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
While spinning around with the bow and try to shoot the shadow from over here.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Should I roll an acrobatics?
Yes.
As she starts running, Mike will also be like, heads up to the manticore.
I didn't mean to do it with advantage, but
Technically, I'm
do I
assisting.
get advantage because Mike is helping me?
No, but you can get it because I like this idea. And I want to see it happen.
Hey, nice.
You do
Great
still have
success.
to roll an attack roll though. And that's not with but actually no, it's not with advantage, but if you hit you still get sneak attack.
Yes.
I mean you
24.
hit.
For 12 points of piercing damage and sneak damage.
The arrow passes like right across the back of the manticore into the shadow, and the shadow just and
I don't hear that, so I'm just
yeah,
um, turning around towards the direction the vampire is about to go. So,
Yep.
and that's my turn.
Mike.
Right. Well, getting into longsword range really worked out well. So, first, how far are we to? Oh, we got easy. Okay. So, in fact, what we will do is cast Stuff of Wisdom anyway. Yeah, so we'll. Is that too far? Could bottle it all. 70 feet. Wow.
What
This
are you
is
trying to
massive.
do, Mike?
Well, it was either going to be Vicious Mockery or Dissonant Whispers, and then get back on the back of the Manticore.
Okay.
But I would need 40 feet of movement for that, because I'm currently 20 feet away and 70 feet away from the shadow.
Ah.
So, he will just mount back up, I believe.
Okay.
I'm fairly confident people can deal with the shadows. So, well, I say mount.
That.
You will hope that the Manticore is still friendly enough to do that, because hopefully the Manticore enjoyed flinging Mike as hard as he could.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh, hell yeah.
The Manticore just looks at you for a moment. Just. I'm not a toy, you know.
Alright. Technically speaking here, you used me like the toy and fired me.
That's a good point.
And I'm still up for going again.
Anyone in chat, please roll me a exclamation point flip coin in chat.
Also, the only thing you said when I first mounted up was, it's my fault if I get trampled.
Yes,
I did not get trampled.
I know. You got tossed.
So Mr. Manticore.
The big Manticore just looks at you, lifts an eyebrow, and says, "Same deal as last time. You get in my way,
With a
I will
cunning
trample you."
Deal.
Yep.
I like those odds.
Isara.
Well, things went very fast. So, Isawa, happy with a job well done, takes a free action to pet Charlie.
Yep.
And tells him that he is the best. Afterwards, she twirls a spear, flicks it to the other hand, points a finger at the shadow and casts Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
That being the 2 blasts.
Those hit.
16 and 23. Ignore everything but the 6 force. I forgot to
Okay.
switch those off. The second 9 force damage in total.
You see large bits of this creature just vanish, and a tiny, tiny little sliver seems to be clinging to the manticore, as if hanging on to remain.
Not my problem. That's the Manticore's problem. She then, whilst twirling the spear in her hand, starts moving forward.
Yep.
After 30 feet, she vanishes into shadows
Nice.
to reappear at the side of the mist.
Ah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
Now, sister. It's dangerous out here. Let me escort you. As she used Blessing of the Raven Queen to appear beside it. For the next 6 seconds,
Yeah.
she herself seems to be shrouded in and made of shadows. Only her eyes, normally pure as dark, now glow with an unearthly light.
I like that. Spectre.
The Spectre, having just confessed his love for his boss that he kept deep inside his heart, watched her boss not only not react to his gentle confession, but literally vaporize. As such, he is just stunned and shocked. And still quite confused about what is actually happening here. This is all one big fever dream. So he's just gonna keep Charlie company.
Okay. The remaining shadow, not being the brightest bulb in the box, is going to once again swipe at the manticore. Yep. And yep. And yep. But in its weakened state, it can do nothing. But just stare, I think. No, that one's dead. Never mind. It's the manticore's turn. Yeah, this manticore is just gonna look at the remaining shadow and try to bite it. Let's start there. There, manticore. Bite. That's not gonna hit. So he's going to claw at it, annoyed. Well, she is. It's the female. Which does hit. And you just see her lift her paw and just poof, stomp it into the ground. Where the scuttling of 1,000 beetles just end in a puff of smoke. And we could play out the chase, because you guys, I'm guessing, are going to chase the vampire to the sarcophagus.
Yes.
Unless some of you want to stay behind and, you know, check out the room. But we could do that turn by turn if
We
you
can
want to.
always come back to the room.
Yes.
Technically speaking, only like 1 or 2 people need to go there to kill the vampire afterwards.
Yep. So my question is, do you want to play it out turn by turn, chasing her there? Which, I mean, you're gonna run there. You still need to avoid the armor guy.
He doesn't do anything. Never harms anyone.
Yeah.
Fine.
I'm curious of how the manticore reacts on me landing on the manticore.
Please give me an animal handling check.
I'll show you animal handling check. I'll handle this animal perfectly with a dirty 20.
Please give me a dexterity saving throw. While you
Wait,
get
Let's see. What am I dodging?
getting bucked off.
Oh, well, yeah.
Wow.
You land on the smaller male who immediately kicks out and just yeets you off. You don't take any damage, and it does not try to crush your head. That's what the animal handling was for.
Hey, come on, I also want to ride. We're friends now.
I might be smaller than my brother, but I'm not a pony.
You should not underestimate your size. You are a great male manticore. And you are far greater than the size of your existence.
Give me a persuasion check. As we have left combat now. He's just...
Oh god.
I appreciate your effort, but no.
Grow some balls. She starts running.
He's gonna swipe at you for that comment.
Sure.
Let's see if he can actually hit you, but... 18
I mean, yes. Yeah, it is.
for 7 slashing damage. As you run away, you feel claws at your back.
Uncanny dodge. So,
So
half-
3.
Oh no.
Now, calm down
I don't.
and
think
grow
it
some
knows how.
balls. And I keep running. Dashing.
Okay. We are currently out. Removal. Yes, I want to clear the turn list.
Out of combat.
So we're gonna move her over to the sarcophagus. I thought.
I'd say for
Let me
Uh,
move.
Twilight, as he's running
Yep.
along all these corridors and going back, his mind goes back to his training in the monastery, and he remembers the abbot as the young acolytes were forced to do severe runs around the courtyard. When he gets to the spiders, he uses his quarterstaff to vault over the spider that's blocking the door, and he
Yeah.
just is determined, and he thinks this is what the training was for, and he's focused on getting to the sarcophagus.
Because I think
Nice.
it's cool, could you please give me a dexterity save? This is so basically getting past the shield guardian.
He won't attack the shield guardian if he sees him. Or when he
No,
sees
this is
him.
more of a. There are 2 rows of statues, and this shield guardian taking up almost all the space. So this is more. Do you
So
have
it's
to slow
dexterity.
down to get past?
So dexterity saving throw,
Yes.
did you say?
You have what shield guardian? There's no shield guardian here. There's no
Mhm.
obstacles here whatsoever. Please describe how you
Yeah.
get past this big lumbering walking armor.
Actually, what he does with that then, so what he does is he's been in his mind for some time. He's seen that shield guardian do these strange movements.
Yep.
And when he gets up to the shield guardian and the shield guardian does these movements, he pauses, he takes out his quarterstaff and he mimics them with his quarterstaff. And when it finishes with a point, he ends with a thrust. And he realizes this could be Nukata.
I
Movement
like.
skill.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
then he moves on past.
I really like that. Yes. Wander looking very tiny over there in the corner. You move past into Wander's room, and why are you so small?
Where the vampire at?
I moved her to the her sarcophagus, so we don't have to move everyone
Oh.
all the time. Um,
Ow.
Wander is currently with the wyvern skeleton and just poking around with bits and bobs. As Twilight is running, what are the rest of you doing?
Following the vampire.
Following.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
double
Actually,
dashing
will stay behind.
every time.
I
So
think
I
Bluebird
almost
sort
keep
of.
with the same tempo as Twilight.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Bluebird's sort of a little slow on the uptake, and he's sort of standing there with the spectre.
Okay.
Just, and I guess the other manticore. Just, So he'll just sort of start. What's that there?
Bluebird.
That's Chalder.
Yes.
Yes, that is Charles speaking. At
Yes.
least that is Isara speaking to Charles. Would you mind helping Charles look for anything that might be in this room? The vampire was here for a reason.
Absolutely. I was just thinking that myself.
Ah, perfect.
And yeah, he'll start out by looting the vampire corpse. Oh, there is a corpse, yes?
No.
No.
There's no
So
corpse.
the
So he'll-
Yeah.
things around you are petrified beings of various sizes, humanoids.
Excellent. He'll start out by looting all of those to see what he can find, and then start looking for other bits and bobs around that might be of use or interest to the party.
Okay. Anyone running alongside Twilight, please give me a dexterity save to see if you're slowed down at all by the shield guardian.
Question.
Yes.
Is the bunch of mist moving that fast then?
Huh?
Is the mist vampire moving that fast?
Oh no, it's more of the mist is moving like you're moving alongside the mist. I just moved her over there so I didn't have to keep moving her.
No, meaning about the deck save with the guardian. Like, are we actually running at top speed that we have to worry about it, or is it just literally we can easily keep pace so we don't have to?
You realize pretty quickly that the mist can move 40
Ow.
feet per 6 seconds. So while it's not like running at full speed, it's still you have to keep a rather brisk
There's
pace.
still got some movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Clear.
So while it's not
So
just...
my question.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, my question was, if Mike is still riding his manticore,
Mhm.
is it even possible?
It will be a squeeze.
Could we fly over?
You could, but you're gonna have to dodge.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna like brain the ceiling.
Cool. Dex
So yeah,
save.
dex saves to not just knock yourself unconscious as the manticore flies over the shield guardian.
I want to just teleport past the shield guardian with Blessing of the Raven.
Okay. 18 is more than enough to not knock yourself out. 13, you manage to just about slip around the shield guardian as you're running. Trinket.
Yep.
And for a brief moment, you see it try to reach for you and miss.
Can I give it a high five?
Absolutely.
I give it a high five as I jump past.
Nice. Okay. Yep. Bluebird, you realize
Yes.
that the two manticores not having riders are staying with you.
Excellent.
Okay, so where did everyone's tokens go?
We're all gone all over the place. We're all walking our way over to the room.
Yeah, I'm trying to find where everyone is. There you
Over
go.
here.
Yep. Yep.
Ah, don't bite.
My tokens are in the Hall of Statues at the moment.
Yep. It's more of a if there are no if there are no
Yeah.
player tokens, my player token can't see anything.
I found my way to the sarcophagus.
Yes. You realize that the lid is closed shut again.
Fire.
It's stone.
Really hot fire.
I mean, you can try. Do you have really hot fire?
Alright, wait to rub it in. I lost my spells. Terrible.
Mike,
Terrible.
aren't you a tiefling? Can't you just use thaumaturgy to slam it open?
It depends if the DM will let me. But technically, yes, I could.
Let me check exactly what thaumaturgy does.
It
Open
says,
doors.
yes, unlocked doors can be slammed open.
Good
I once
boots.
used it after I dispelled the big magic lock on this giant stone door because I didn't guess the password. I just used thaumaturgy to slam it open once it was unlocked. Just very heavy.
Look, to be fair, we might not even need to do that. What's the Manticore got for strength? Yeah, Manticore and I can do this.
I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to slam it open? Because I'll allow it. Or do you want the manticore to try and yeet it off?
Well, Mike's actually stronger than the Manticore.
I mean, fair, yeah.
So, between the two of us, I figure we could. But no, he'll stay mounted and just click. And just flies off, and the lid shatters against the wall.
Nice.
Why shatter it? So it can't be closed again.
Serix Jade, could you please roll me a d4 in chat? If you're still there.
Don't think she will be, because she's also streaming.
Okay, that's fair. Vitulari, then, if you're still there. Or anyone else in chat. Roll me a d4, please. Hi! A d4, please.
Thank you for the hero points, Cole.
Yep, all of you got...
Yeah, thanks for the hero point.
I need a
Can't wait to
d4,
abuse
Vit.
this one.
Thank you. A 1. Isara, Mike, and Manticore. Please give me a dex save. As the lid of this stone sarcophagus...
I will use my inspiration again to reroll that.
Yep. As the lid of this sarcophagus flies up and slams into the wall, bits of stone flies everywhere. But all of you manage to dodge it without too much of an issue.
Can I pick up one of those rocks?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's just
She put it in
about
one of her
this big.
bags.
So, yeah. And inside it, you see the prone and seemingly unconscious form of this vampire that you've been fighting.
Haha.
She got back
He's a
before us.
slowpoke.
I take out one of my good old sticks. I take out a hammer. and I just ram it in there.
Nice.
And as Yasara is doing that, if you like, Twilight will do the same with his silver dagger, almost like a synchronized stabbing.
Absolutely. That sounds amazing. We just got raided. That's why I'm dying, because you're set up that raid. Thank you.
Welcome, Raiders.
Hi, Raiders.
Raiders?
Welcome on in.
Welcome, Raiders.
The party is just
Good
killing
day.
a vampire in its sarcophagus. And she doesn't even have time to... The thing that happened was you saw the mist just slip into the sarcophagus, the lid slammed shut, and then Mike just went nope and slammed it open again. And synchronized stabbing happened.
Synchronized
I
stabbing.
think
also
Trinket will
stabbing.
aid in that as well with a synchronized stab.
We all we're all lined up along the side of the sarcophagus. As a 1, 2, 3, stab.
We're basically
Mike
doing
just-
Caesar over again.
Yes.
Mike's just playing a funeral dirge on his lyre.
And poor Bluebird is in the other room just checking for loot.
Oh, that's fine.
And yes, she doesn't even have the time to open her eyes again before she is turned into fine powder, leaving
Do
only...
her clothes and stuff remain?
Yes, her clothes remains.
Can we loot the sarcophagus?
You can again if you want.
Well, what did she have? Maybe she had some good
Yeah.
stuff.
That's fair.
Before any looting happens, and after she has been stabbed,
You did the killing, I'm
Isara-
doing the looting. No.
Isara will say a quick prayer in Elvish to make sure that her wayward sister's soul returns to the embrace of the Raven Queen where it belongs. Before any
And
more
it-
desecrating of the body happens. As
And
it's
also
very
in
good.
Elvish, Mike will ask like, so now can I go through her stuff? Because Mike
Since
also
when do you
speaks
speak
Elvish.
Elvish?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that. And
Oh, yeah.
yes, though I would ask if she has anything still of the Raven Queen on her, that it be given to me.
Okay, that's fair. We allow that.
And that's all she cares about.
What?
So yeah, it's a body among dust in a sarcophagus. What you see that she wore was what looked like a hooded cloak with a very fine embroidery on the inside. Dark, really,
some money.
really dark green robes. They look black to begin with, but when looking closer, they are very, very dark green. Linen trousers and leather boots.
Can
Very
Trinket
good.
check if those seem magical by any means?
Bingo bang.
You can roll me an Arcana check if you want.
Yes, please. Better you than me.
Trinket. The cloak looks magical to you. You're not entirely sure what type of magic, but it's definitely magical.
Okay. But her other clothes, like any normal clothes, are they
Very,
Magical too, or are they
very
just-
well made, but just normal, fine clothing.
I think
Maybe
the
we
cloak
take them
is
to sell them?
magical. Does anyone know how to identify what it is?
I could roll better on a second attempt.
Let me take a look at it.
Yep.
First off,
Hands it over.
did any kind of Shadakai usual stuff that I would recognize at a glance, or is it just random magic cloak?
The writing on the inside are basically runes in Elvish, the same dialect that you're speaking.
Yep.
It looks like silver embroidery on the inside. She is wearing a necklace with a single raven feather on it, but nothing other than that sticks out to you.
I am
Ah,
picking up the necklace, but for the cloak, I shall try to divine
Yep.
the nature of its magic by way of the wounds
Okay.
written upon it.
Please give me an Arcana check. They seem familiar, but you can't place what they exactly like. They speak of something about knight's children, but you're not sure what they mean. It could mean anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, do you notice
wound-
anything?
It is magic, and the wounds are familiar, but I need some more time to study them to be sure.
Alright. Well, I've been kind of looking
once
to
we
get
take it-
some darker clothes.
Once we take those sleeping bags back with us, and we go for a rest, I'll see about figuring out the magics.
That would be
May
cool.
I touch the cloak, please? And Twilight, we hold up his hands for the cloak.
Oh, go ahead. And like we always do, everyone gets their turn trying to figure out what the fuck this is.
No, he can't figure it out. But he's gonna
Here we
he's
go.
just gonna put it around his he's gonna put it around his shoulders, and he's gonna. Does it have a hood, or is it just
It's hooded,
Cloak.
yes.
He's gonna put the hood on it, and he's gonna just experience it a little bit. He knows nothing really about magic, but he's just gonna say, I just want to know what a magic cloak feels like. It feels like an ordinary cloak, but thank you. And he's just gonna give it back to Yasara.
Okay.
I love
Bluebird. As
Yes.
you're looting checking over the bodies, could you please give me a perception or investigation check?
Which is better for me? Perception is way better than investigation. That is a 19.
As you're going over the bodies, you realize, as you're going over these seeming statue-looking things, you realize they're corpses, not statues. And with the 19 perception, as you go over what looks like a very weird, very large centipede-looking thing, you realize that that's a carrion crawler. Probably responsible to everything else around here looking like statues.
Is it dead?
It's very dead. But the
So I think at first when he
things
realizes that it's a carrion crawler,
Mhm.
he sort of
sort of
makes
over
a
here.
rather bird-like shriek and hops back.
Yep.
Then sort of looks around, realizes Chowder is there and the manticores are there, and sort of puffs himself up, and then bird hops forward toward it and gives it a little peck.
Yep.
Just to make sure it's dead before looking at it closer.
You realize also with the 19 that the tentacle things around its face are still glistening slightly.
That's not good. Not good.
You can give me a nature or survival on if you want.
I do want. My survival is better than my nature by 1. So that's a nat 19 for 22.
Double check something real quick. There we go.
He's definitely doing survival with his beak.
So. Mm. Looking at it, you do remember that the saliva from a carrion crawler has the ability to paralyze targets. And they use that saliva to coat the tentacles around its face.
Does he have anything to collect that in? He has a tinderbox. If he were to move the crap out of his tinderbox,
Yep.
for now, could he potentially use the flint from it to scrape it into the box itself to give
Okay.
to whomever might want it? He knows that there is a roguelike person in the party.
Absolutely, you can.
Yes. So yeah, he will take all the stuff out of the tinderbox. He will he'll, I think, sort of tuck it into a part of his pack where he's not going to lose it. And then he will just very, very carefully, without getting any on his fingers, scrape it into the box, shut the box, and put the box in a pocket so he can give it to whomever might want it later.
Okay, absolutely. As you also look around the room, I'm gonna let that 19 perception carry over. You realize that one of the statues look shinier than the others. A little bit more polished, perhaps, with a dark kind of gleam to it.
Pack.
This statue. It's just out of your visual range, but it looks very shiny.
Yeah, well, he is sort of looking through the whole room because he was given instruction. So yeah, once he gets to the shiny thing, he'll sort of give it an exploratory peck.
Shiny?
As
Shiny.
you give it an exploratory peck, a nasty taste goes into your mouth. And the gleam seems to lift from the statue, form a protrusion holding one of the statue's bits, almost as an eye, as it observes you, Bluebird. And
Is that a mimic?
no. I'm going to be really cruel and say that is where we're going to end this session.